Yo, it's Doughboy from the I Don't Care What You Think podcast, and we partnered up with Dad Gang. For all you men out there who love being a dad, who being a dad is the most important thing in the world, you click the link in the description and get you 15% off all merch. I don't care what you think, Dad Gang.
Yo, peace. It's Cook.Ski, and I'm here at the I Don't Care What You Think podcast with my niggas, and I really, truly don't give a fuck what you think.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's get it.
All right, welcome to the I Don't Care What You Think podcast.
We don't care what you think.
It's your host, Doughboy.
It's the coolest podcast in the world, Ray Spitter.
And we back again and again and again. This time
Overtime.
This time for all you hood niggas, we went down Trenton.
Yeah, we in the city with it, too.
We went down Trenton to get one of the hottest, nicest rappers in the state of New Jersey.
Facts.
Now, I mean, he ain't know I knew, but he come from the Bronx.
Oh, shit.
But I appreciate that he chose.
That's closer to Jersey than a lot of other cities in
I appreciate
New York,
that.
so.
I appreciate that he claims us over everybody else.
That's a fact.
Cook.Ski in the building.
Peace. What up?
Let's get it, bro. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you for that shout, man. One of the nicest in the state.
Swear to God. No bullshit. No bullshit.
Appreciate that.
Because, you know, in the state of New Jersey, it's a popularity race. You know what I'm saying? It's popularity over talent. Fully. So,
of course.
I appreciate when it do be real music coming out of the state and shit like that.
Appreciate
and I don't like I said, like I told you off camera, you had dubbed me and shit in the DM, but
he still brought it up, but bro,
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah,
but
you checked the DM and
he ain't dubbed. Ladies and gentlemen, he ain't dubbed me.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, man.
But
damn, he just broke the stand fully.
Hell
fully
no.
gone.
Cook.Ski.
Appreciate you.
I don't remember the shit I said last time. I'm not gonna lie. All I do remember saying is you fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank
your shit fire, bro.
Appreciate
real
you.
shit. I got short-term memory, so
You good? I appreciate you.
But welcome to the show, bro. We glad to have
you, brother. Thank you. As
Word,
long as
for
what
sure,
you say is what you mean, I'm cool, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. See, that's some humble shit. You media trained or something? That's some media trained shit.
Nah, this is how I really feel.
Where that's fire. Nah, first time seeing shit, like I told you off camera, it was like some yellow video. It was like a yellow
video.
It was a yellow video, but I can't remember like the song name. But you know when shit just pop up on Instagram, you scrolling. Yeah. I was like, yo, this shit fire.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and every time I see an artist that I think fire, I automatically just be like, yo, let's collab. Mm-hmm. Like I don't care how big of a following you have. If I like it, I'll just hit you and be like, yo, let's collab. But you are, bro. Appreciate you coming
Appreciate
up
you.
Real shit.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Trenton in the building. By way of the Bronx.
By way of the Bronx, yeah. By way of the Bronx.
I was in the Bronx for a very short time, so it's Trenton until I'm out of here.
Facts.
Yo, so what made you? I seen somewhere, but you said you just started taking music serious.
Like
now it's 4 years ago, because that was 2 years ago when you said 2 years ago. So now it's 4 years ago. Yeah. So what made you shift from this is a hobby to I'm really trying to make it with the music?
It seemed more doable and more possible because at first it was kind of like you're playing the lottery looking for some like savior to come through with a bag to kind of help you get you a deal or whatever the case may be. But I started to kind of see a way out of it, especially with like, a lot of the marketing tools that are at our disposal. And I saw other rappers that respectfully I thought were pretty terrible. But I saw them making money. Yeah. No, like on some real shit. Like I saw them. At least that's how they set it up and presented it. It looked that way. Now, fast forward, now that we here, I see that a lot of that was probably bullshit too. But still, the fact really remains that you can still do it yourself. I mean, there's a ceiling on certain things, yes, of course. But at the end of the day, like it's still possible.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Real shit.
So
you ain't been rapping all your life?
Oh no, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yes. I have been rapping.
But you just started taking it serious 4 years ago.
Well, yeah, there's rapping, there's the hobbyist aspect of it, but then there's also the business of it as well.
Word.
And when you jump into that, it's a whole different game.
That's a fact.
So it's not, it's still, the art of rapping is rapping, but, like being an artist is way different, and owning a business and making this your business is way different, and having a profit loss statement at the end of the year is way fucking different. So it's different.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
So what influenced you to even What influenced you to even make the music? Before I ask the other influence question, what influenced you to even go, yo, I want to give making music a try, even if that shit just a hobby?
Ooh, honestly, all right. So still, I mean, I still attribute rapping to making music because when I first started rapping, we were just battling when we were kids, cracking jokes. You feel me? Like I think my very first time, actually not think, my very first time rapping was elementary school, and one of my mans like cracked a joke, but he rhymed, and he cracked a joke and he rhymed, and everybody started laughing. I went home and I wrote like 5 pages worth of shit for everybody, and I came back the next day and just started smoking niggas. So like that was the jump off point for all of this. Was like, okay, I want to be witty as fucking and savvy with this shit. Like, and I think you know, some of my favorite artists really definitely you know, gave me that, planted that seed.
Word.
So yeah, I mean, really, it was just like an admiration of wanting to be the best, but also just seeing other individuals do it like at a very high level. It was like, yo, I want to be that nigga. Like, I don't know what it is, but you know what I mean? Like, I guess you command respect when you do it. You know what I mean? If you're able to do that. And I guess I really love that aspect of it.
Word.
So what influenced the style that you chose to use?
Ooh, life, really. You know what I mean? That's all I could say, really, just life. Like, I think when you first start, it's like wanting to be the best, had the dopest punchlines, but when you start just becoming a man or an individual in this world and you go through shit, you know, because like sounding cool sounds cool, but to be able, like, I'm at the point now where like I can talk about my life and it sounds cool, like, and it just sounds dope or it relates to people, like, because all of that, I got money and I fucked your bitch and all of that shit, like, that's cool, but that's not really getting people through the day. Not most people.
Word.
You know what I mean? So I think really just going through shit, bro. Like, real talk.
That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope.
Have you ever tried the other styles?
Yeah, I still do. Like, I write alternative music now. I don't present it out to the world, but I write it.
Why not? Why you don't just give it a shot?
I mean,
Like Cook.Ski on a sexy drill beat.
Cook.Ski.
nah, I'm not gonna go that far.
Cook.Ski drilling and shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna go that far because now we really we trend riding.
Okay.
We trend riding. Now that's that's cringy. For me, that's cringy. I can't do it. It's not my style. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of if I'm dipping into different genres, these are genres that I grew up on. You know what I mean? That I love songs in these genres. You feel me? So I'll do that, but sexy drill, nah. And don't get me wrong, the shit's fire. I'm not hating, I'm not knocking it, but for me, nah, I'm good.
What's your favorite time to go to the studio?
Every week.
Nah, like time of day. Like you like to go in the morning, you like to go at
Oh,
nighttime.
nah, I like 6 p.m. session to like 1 a.m. It's probably my favorite on a weekend.
I feel
Yeah.
you. So what's a day in the life like? What's a day in the life like for you?
Ooh, right now on the independent grind.
Yeah.
Regular normal 9 to 5. Get out of that. Hit the gym. Get out of that. Write for a few hours. Get out of that. Plan content, and we off to bed. It's very fucking boring.
I ain't mad at that, bro.
It's
I ain't
very
mad at
boring.
that at all.
So you saying playing content, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that promo is extremely important when putting out music?
Of course.
Because I see like your videos, I see like even the video that made me reach out to you. That shit still popping up on my social media like I didn't follow you. So like I just seen that shit last night.
know what you mean.
Yeah, that shit, I just seen it last night. And I'm like, that's how I know the video you're talking about, because that's the video that popped up.
Yeah.
I'm still seeing
yellow
that shit.
joint.
But then when you go to his page, he posts way past that shit.
Yeah.
Facts. I don't even
but
see that joint on your page.
Yeah, but that post is the post that locked my eyes on the talent.
Because it's a piece of evergreen content that I know it's really like the hook for me for new individuals. Like, it'll pick up on some people who still, you know, that currently do follow me, but I know it's gonna probably catch somebody's eye just based off of just time and you know, spending a couple dollars. But yeah, you're gonna always see those circulate because I know that's gonna get someone's attention. Then when they come to my page, there's a lot of shit to just fucking choose from. You feel me?
So when did you know, yo, this is no longer a hobby, I could actually make it? Was Was it an amount of streams? Was it a showcase? Like, what was it when you was like, all right, we did like I made the right decision taking it serious.
When grown ass men with families started advocating for me and the music that I make.
Damn.
Like, you know, the numbers might not be reflective of greatness or, I don't know, any type of crazy monetary gain, but I feel like wildly responsible and accountable for the type of music I make and also to continue what I'm doing.
Word.
Just because like people have put stock into me, people that I don't know, actually strangers more than people that I personally know.
Is there any artists that you want to work with? Because there's a couple artists I could hear you working with that I think would be fire.
There's way too many. Fonte, Tyler Creator, probably Mick Jenkins.
I thought about Tyler when I was listening to your last tape you put out.
Yeah. K Tronada. Common. Shit. I mean, yo, there's too many.
Common is fire.
There's
Too
many.
I think you and I don't know if you ever heard of him, but Devontae Hitchcock. I think y'all make some.
Of course, yeah.
I think y'all
yeah,
make some
he
heat
is.
together. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he's dope, man. Really, really talented artist, man. And really love his messaging.
Yeah, I think y'all make some heat together.
Yeah, I agree.
And like when I hear your music, artists I think about is artists like I think about Reason.
Okay.
I think about
Okay.
Devontae Hitchcock. And sometimes La Russell, given on whatever
I can see
vibe
that
La
too.
Russell on.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'd love to see you work with those guys, if possible. Y'all see this? Get with my man, and he got y'all, man. He
I
got
can
some
see
shit
that.
for y'all. Word. So what was Trenton like growing up, man? I've been down to Trenton a few
Man, this
times.
nigga from the Bronx. Man.
I ain't from Trenton, man. Big Jersey in the building. Man.
Big Bronx in the building. Man.
Trenton was always a very small town. I mean, small in diameter, and I don't know. It wasn't as crazy as it is now.
Word.
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, it was still a little bit diverse, even though we were all black. You know, you still had the smart kids. You had the not so smart kids.
Yeah.
You had the hood niggas. You had the thoughts. And you had the good girls. I mean, really is a collective mix. But as a town, it's really deteriorated a lot. You know, and there are select areas in Trenton, and there are in any hood where the property value is still pretty high.
Facts.
Depending on where you're at. But I'm finding that the property value is like high no matter where you go, even in
Facts.
disparaged parts of the town. But I mean, I love Trenton. You know, I don't shout it out as much as I probably should, but you know, it's home. It's home base.
Yeah. Do Trenton? Y'all spend a lot of time in Philly as much as they say they do. On the internet, they be frying y'all for being in Philly. Like they be saying like y'all in Philly. Like you would think y'all from Philly. How much y'all in Philly?
Bro, I mean, like lately, I mean, there was a time span like recently where I was probably in Philly once a week. I mean, there's just a lot of shit to do. I'm considering moving there if I'm being real with you.
Oh wow, word.
Yeah.
What is there? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Other than
Bro, there's museums, there's mad festivals, there's constant concerts. They have mad halls, decent architecture, food.
word, yeah, I only be going down there for the cheesesteak, of course.
Cheesesteaks?
That's the only thing I go down there for.
Okay.
Word. Facts. You ever had an Italian cheeseburger?
I was about to ask you that.
An Italian cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Nah.
Word.
Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate. I was on the phone arguing with him, and like we was on the phone talking about that shit. When our other boys that got a platform had somebody from down your way on his platform, he never heard of it. These niggas was telling me that's impossible. I said they're closer to Philly culture than they is ours.
I didn't say that was impossible.
Nah,
an
y'all did. Y'all
Italian
both said that.
I didn't say that.
Whatever. That ain't about what you said or what you didn't say.
So why you say I said it, nigga? I didn't
Because
say
I
it.
don't feel like debating, whatever.
But I didn't say it,
Okay,
nigga.
you didn't say it.
I'm just saying. I didn't say it.
Okay. So it's like, what the fuck? Okay.
Nigga, you said I
I'm
said
saying
it.
okay, bro. Leave it. Okay.
How you gonna say I said
Son, it's
something? I
about
said I ain't
him,
say
son.
nothing.
Okay. Okay. Like, okay.
Hey, yo, you
I told them
funny as
niggas
hell.
it ain't impossible that y'all niggas wouldn't know what it is.
No idea. What is
No,
it?
that's crazy.
It's a
It's just a
sandwich
burger
with
with fries
fries
on
on top of it.
Oh, that's a fat sandwich.
That's what y'all call it?
That's what they call it up north, like where New Brunswick is and shit, like around here. They're called fat sandwiches.
Nah, around here they Italian
Oh, they
cheeseburgers.
Italian cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Italian cheeseburgers, Italian steak and cheese, Italian chicken and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. Damn, I thought y'all done knew that.
I was betting that you didn't know? Like
Yeah,
I was sitting over here because I said I'm an accent, and I expect that nigga to say he has no idea what the fuck it is.
I was gonna say pork before anything. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know.
Pork is crazy. But yeah, no, that's a famous drink from out here. So what's it to do out in Trenton? I never like hung out in Trenton. I've been down to Trenton to just like see my pops and shit.
I mean, I don't know, like
Cause like I know clearly your music is not centered around Trenton, but most of your life experience and like you said, your music is about your life now and shit like that. So I'm pretty sure when you're rapping, you're thinking about the times coming up in Trenton.
No.
Word?
Nah, not. I mean, if you're talking about the state of black people in my town, maybe, yeah, but the actual town, nah. But yeah, I mean, there's the same shit to do in any fucking other.
Word. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, there ain't fucking nothing to rave home about.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
Yo, do you say to yourself like, yo, with the social media followers and the amount of monthly listeners that you have, do you say to yourself like, yo, it's crazy how fucking hard it still is to break through?
Yeah.
Because it's like you had moments when you went viral. Like, you got mad views on this video or whatever. And then you sit there and be like, I made $45 fucking off this shit.
I've made a lot more than that, thankfully. But like on the streaming side, yeah, I don't even, honestly, bro, I don't even really look into the distributor like and look at the wallet section. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll make more off of a direct sale, direct to consumer. But nah, I try not to trip about it. It's a journey regardless. And you know, day in and day out, I find myself losing gratitude. Because like I was telling y'all earlier, like there's individuals who have paid with the pay what you want model that I have. Like there's people who've paid $700 for my album. There's people who pay $500, $300, $250, $50, and I think the base was $25 for the minimum. And like I'll know that, and then I'll still look at the streaming numbers and I'll look at views or whatever the case may be, and I'll get down and I'm like, yo, like, and I had to ask myself, like, am I really trying to do this shit independently? And if so, like, why am I comparing metrics that a label would look at in order to, you know, determine the value of something when there's people who paid their fucking heart, that niggas I don't even know paid it. And like, you know, that's when I think about shit like that, it kind of centers me and just keeps me a little bit, you know, keeps me focused back on what the fuck we doing.
Word.
And what am I doing this all for? You know, like, because people didn't have to do that shit.
So what's some of your motivation?
Like I said earlier, I said this as well.
I mean, not like my music motivation. Like what's like
artists?
Yeah.
Ooh, first and foremost, Guru from Gangstar collectively. Gangstar was like always at the center of what I was doing because they would say like meaningful shit. They always had a message with whatever. And so on like the intro of You Know My Steez, which is off the Moment of Truth album.
Yeah.
Guru was basically running through how they update formulas as hip hop changes and evolves, and there's still a message at the end of the day with it. So I go with Guru, Lupe Fiasco, Cannabis, Common, Fonte.
Cannabis?
There's a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Cannabis.
Yeah, Cannabis is the reason why I actually wanted to rap initially. Yeah.
I
ain't gonna lie. Like I like. Word. Shout out to that. I don't. Damn, son. I ain't. Damn.
Can I bust?
Yeah.
That was.
Of course.
Damn, you got that's mad. That's mad J. Cole-ish. I ain't gonna lie, cause that's who J. Cole fuck with Cannabis heavy. Like that's.
I've heard it.
That was one of his. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's fire that you haven't. I have not heard you say a mainstream artist yet. I think that's fire.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I fucking love mainstream music. Don't get it fucked up.
But I ain't hear you say one yet. I don't know if you. I don't know why you ain't say them yet. But that's fire. That those are your like influences and motivations and shit like that. And it's not mainstream. I fuck with that. Word.
Yo, because shit, you gotta understand. Like when I came up, yeah, that's what all the kids was listening to. Don't get me wrong. And I think like for me, in a weird way, like a lot of my people that I really fuck with and really love when it comes to hip hop comes from stumbling upon what my pops was listening to. Like if you ask me, like I'll agree with you that at a point Lil Wayne was the greatest of all time, and this rapper is the greatest of all time, or this nigga's nice.
I feel you on the understream.
Like I'll agree with that, but like my dad wasn't listening to none of that shit. A grown man responsible with kids and like really doing something in the world, he wasn't listening to fucking Lil Wayne. Like, and that's no knock to Lil Wayne, but like they didn't offer nothing for him. They didn't offer shit.
Maybe that's why I fuck with Sheek Luch. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I fuck with Sheek. After Taxes is a classic album. I tell a lot of people that.
Yeah, my big bro was fucking bumping Sheek heavy. I think that's probably like kind of like similar to what you're saying. Like, the type of person you is, and I'm around him, so I'm hearing it, and so I'm kind of hearing it different. Like, I know Good Love, I know Mighty Mighty D Block, 10 Hut, shit like that. But when you listen to the album, it's just like, yo, damn, Sheek really hard. Yeah, and that's why Sheek is number 2. But
who's number 1? Kiss?
Hell no. My bad, Kiss. Not hell no.
Okay,
but
that's cool.
Yeah, Styles number 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
you agree?
Nah, he don't agree. They hate that I don't.
We could just keep.
They
going.
hate that I don't got. They hate that I don't got Jadakiss number 1 for whatever reason.
Going.
Okay, so me personally, I have Styles number 1.
That's fine.
That's me. I got Kiss second and Sheek third.
Yo, it don't matter who is number 1 and number 2. It's who the fuck is number 3.
That's true.
And that's the crazy part. Yeah. He number 3. That's my favorite member of the Locks. So it takes a lot for me to be like, yo, Sheek third, son. That's my favorite. Like, I like him over both of them.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
But this nigga got Jada at 3 is wild, yo. That shit is, and I understand the style. Yeah. Styles is one of his favorite, like, personal greatest rappers of all time list. Styles is number 1 to him.
Yeah.
I get it. But then you go Jada and Sheek and be like,
Sheek number 2, baby.
Yeah, that is crazy. I feel you. But I mean, but
to each his own. I've learned that that's his list. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like you said, after Taxes, see a lot of niggas don't even
I was about to say, out of all of the albums that I've heard them make, and this is back in the day,
Walk
like I
With
think.
Fuck both of y'all.
My niggas don't know about this album.
Because you feeding his point, because he like, after Taxes, a lot of people don't know about this album.
That's what I'm saying. That's grown man music. Like, she was really making some grown man shit.
It make me mad because it sound like I'm not on y'all side with his music, and I am.
But I'm not mad at your take, because I feel you.
But out of their albums, the best album is Gangsta and the Gentleman. That's just me.
Okay, I'm not
personally.
mad at that. Okay. So, yeah.
But Kiss my man though, I told him I listen to Kiss more than I listen to both of them. Unfortunately,
it's
because
crazy how
Kiss
that works.
has more music.
Yes, it's crazy how that works.
Yeah. I'm tired of having this conversation on this pod.
We have this a lot of fuckers. We move on.
Yeah. Nah, y'all can keep going.
I tell everybody that.
Fucking Sheek Luke joggers.
We had Champ up here. Champ said you're crazy. He said you crazy. Something wrong with you. I'm like, nah, bro. Sheek is that, man. A lot of it. Like I tell people all the time, Sheek Luch is the greatest first verse rapper of all time.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
Yo, you see what I be saying?
That's
like,
funny as shit.
The conversation.
What first verse?
You talking about like he jumped the record off.
Yeah.
What first verse have you heard from Sheek that ain't set shit off? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep think about it. All about the Benjamins. It wouldn't have been, nobody was doing that better than Sheek in the beginning.
I'm not mad at that.
Words, facts.
Not mad.
Sheek owed me an interview, like, to be honest. All this publicity.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? All this publicity, he might just come sit the fuck down.
He is not appeased.
Just saying. Real shit.
You know why I'm saying that? Yo, who the first nigga to rap on All About the Benjamins?
Sheek.
Sheek is the second.
Yeah, I'm about to say Sheek's not first.
Sheek is not first.
Who first?
Jadakiss raps first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sheek's not first.
Sheek is not first. I'm simply trying to cop those. That's not the first verse on the fucking All About the Benjamins. Bro.
Play it right now.
No, it's not the first.
It's not the first.
It's not. It's not the first.
I was gonna correct you when you said it earlier, but I was like,
Jada raps first, and then Jada raps, and Sheek just comes in on Jada's last bar.
Yeah, he does.
The fuck I'm thinking about that? Niggas done started song? I think I'm thinking about niggas done started song.
It's Diddy. Isn't it Diddy first?
Nah.
It's Jada.
Oh yeah,
it's Diddy.
All About the Ben. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's Diddy,
yes,
it's Jada, it's Sheek, and then it's Kim.
Yeah.
Then it's Biggie.
Yeah.
And it took Styles P off it.
It took Styles P, yeah.
No, not they. Missy took Styles P off that shit.
Did she really?
Yeah, Missy produced that shit.
She arranged the record.
Yeah. Like she a producer behind that shit.
Cause they was like cause Styles was mad. It was like, what the fuck she know about music?
Nah, cause Styles is in there talking about shooting niggas
Yeah,
up.
that's what she told Styles.
Like,
She said, yo, you're the reason why I gotta take you off the song. Like, you hear what you
crazy.
saying? Yeah.
You gotta put the shiny suit on, man. Take that ski mask off, man. What the fuck is you doing?
He up there, Styles goes selling crack and coke.
Like,
They up there vibing. He up there selling dope.
shout out Styles, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, aside from all that shit like that, for the people who don't know out there, who is Cook.Ski?
Cook.Ski is
Where did the name come from?
Apparently a conscious hip hop rapper. That's what they deem me as, conscious. I'm just somebody who just be telling the truth, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Word.
Bro, I love hip hop. I love this shit a lot.
I can tell.
Yeah, I love this shit. I'm a normal dude outside of this shit though. Like, I mean, like, I do this shit because I love to do it, but
They do be in Philly. You heard them?
wait, what I say?
I mean, like, they be in Philly.
I know they do.
Wait, what I say?
Yeah, mean.
That's Philly. Oh, is that Philly?
Yeah. I fuck with it, dog. I tell that's what I only listen to Philly niggas and Nick Bucks.
Yeah, he listened to Philly rap all day.
You're the first person that said I talk like I'm from Philly.
No, you don't talk like it, but
Okay.
you use the lingo.
Yeah, instead of
Yeah, I
using,
mean, is that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Go if you listen to old Skino talk, you gonna count 1,000. Yeah,
but
mean.
niggas been saying that since we was kids. What you mean?
Yeah, I don't say it, but
I don't say it either.
yeah. But no, I know that's that's
Y'all
Philly
from
slang.
up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from right
I'm from North.
Jersey City. He from North.
I can't argue with niggas. I can't
I've
argue
heard
with
it
you
before.
niggas.
I've
Nah,
heard
because
it
you really our first. Well, you said Central Jersey. I count that South Jersey.
Nah. He said Central Jersey, but he said it shouldn't be counted.
It's really South.
You a real nigga. South Jersey.
It's really South.
You our first South Jersey artist that's been up here for real. So it's crazy because it's definitely different culture. I could tell.
And I say you feel me more than I say yeah, I mean. So I'll be like, you feel me?
I mean, I bounced around a lot though too. I lived up here for a minute too.
Oh, word?
And
Yeah.
don't forget you're from the Bronx.
I'm screaming. So he
that
technically is from North Jersey. I ain't gonna hold you.
I've been up here for a while.
No, you from the Bronx.
I'm screaming.
They got their own lingo there too.
They do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
It's real. I ain't gonna lie.
They got their own movement, all that shit, music.
What's your favorite song from you?
Ooh, damn. And it's got to be released or not? Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because can nobody go
yeah,
listen to
nobody
it?
goes
If they
listen to
release
this
it?
shit. Actually, you can on my unreleased playlist. Link in the bio. So I know.
Oh, damn, that's fine.
Oh shit.
Yeah, all I need is your email in exchange.
Oh, all right, I got you.
Trying to think on some real shit. Damn, man. My favorite song by me. I'm gonna have to go with Icon. Yeah. Or probably No Ops. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mine's is the Men Don't Cry joint.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And that's the reason. The reason why that's my shit is because, other than what you're talking about, it symbolizes what I was saying. I wasn't saying it to him. I was saying it to somebody else about my son. And my son is my oldest son is real emotional.
Okay.
Like that nigga get the let me get my point across. And I always tell him when he first started showing the emotion shit, I used to be like, yo, it's okay to have it. You just got to learn how to control it. Because it's when you don't control it, you make stupid decisions.
mistakes.
Yeah.
For sure.
So when I heard that shit, and you was like, yo, men don't cry. No, I'm not crying, dog. It's just something in my eye, dog. It's like, yo, that's some real shit. Like, yo, it's all right to cry, dog. But you such a man. You like, I ain't crying, man. It's just something in my eye. Nah, nigga, you crying. Cry, nigga. Like,
I wrote that shit during COVID. That shit.
How you feel about niggas not crying?
I mean, I don't know. It's up and down. But me personally, you won't catch me doing it.
Me
Not
neither.
in public. You won't catch it.
Period. Me. Period.
you ain't gonna get your Jonathan Majors on?
Oh God, no. Definitely not. Didn't get nothing affiliated with Jonathan Major's actions.
No,
Hell no.
do you know how bad he cries?
Yeah, I've seen him. Wasn't he?
Son, the nigga was on Cam Newton podcast. All Cam did was the intro.
Wait, he cried on the podcast.
Son,
I thought you were gonna talk about the Megan Good shit.
Cam Newton introduced this nigga.
cried?
Like, yeah, he was like, yo, he did the whole intro.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, more importantly, my spiritual brother, Jonathan Majors, how you feeling, brother?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga started crying. He said, man, that shit was just, I said, nigga, what?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I guess. I mean, you said it earlier. Niggas want to hear they flowers. So
Yeah,
maybe it
but-
was a moment like that.
I hope.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I can't
I
say.
have
but-
nothing make me cry, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
his
sorry,
his
bro.
first words out his mouth after he introduced him, and he was like, "How you feeling?" He was like, "I'm feeling." Give me a second. I said,
Nigga crying,
what?
nigga crying like Red running to the car.
I don't know what that nigga done been.
Red
through.
didn't even cry, man. That nigga was just sighing. He ran to.
Nah, my take on crying, to answer his question that he asked you, my take on crying is I have no problem with crying. Like y'all just said, you might not see it in public, but it's all right to cry. Like it don't make you weak. Like some people think, like if you think you don't cry because you just don't cry, I don't care. Whatever, you don't cry. That's personal. Whatever. But if you're not crying and you saying shit like, "Fuck, I'm crying for, I'm a grown ass man." They call it emotions. You're a grown ass man and you still like people. That's emotion.
I'm not gonna lie, I have said those exact words though.
I know.
I've said those exact fucking words.
It's a fact.
Mad times.
When
Nigga,
the
nigga
last
be sitting there in mad pain, Ted about to fall down. Nigga like, like nigga
you
cry.
gotta catch that shit before it drop. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel it coming out the right eye, you gotta do one of these. Like, you gotta lean to the left, make that shit go right back in. Like,
you gotta
I'm
blink.
good.
You gotta blink hard as hell.
Facts. Stop that shit. Word up.
Yeah,
you
nah, I'm
remember the
cool.
last time you cried?
Shit, probably like a year ago.
Word.
Yeah.
Was it for something negative? Or did you
Nah,
cry?
nothing actually happened to me. I think this like past year or two has been like, I don't know, it's been like eye opening for me. It's where it's like I've been trying to like reshift and figure out what my purpose is for everything. So like for me, like I have to go out and find something to really hold on to that's something worthy of purpose. And purpose shifts. Like it's either the music shit or all right, I'll just put all my stock into my other career or my other hustles or I don't have a family, I ain't got no kids,
Right.
and I don't have a religion. And those are like two things that automatically give a man like immediate purpose.
Yeah.
You feel me? So for me, and then also I guess seeing some of the people in my family get older and seeing how like they're living and how it doesn't necessarily become fruitful when you get older. And I had always been living off of that notion that I'm like, oh yeah, the older you get, the more you just relax and life is cool. Not from what the fuck I'm seeing. And I
feel you on
think
that shit.
just seeing that for me personally, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit all for? Like, and I think that was the last time I cried because I was like, yo, there's no out. Like this shit is just bullshit the whole way through. And I know I sound negative and it is what it is, but
I'm
that's
on
how
the same page.
I was just like, yo, when does this shit get better? Like
No,
this
we on the
shit looks
same page.
terrible every step of the way
I ain't
through.
with that crying shit.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I had like a fifth, not a fifth. Jesus Christ, I had like a pint of some dark. That was the last time I drank, actually.
Oh,
One
word.
of the last time I drank. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't with that crying shit, bro. I feel you on that shit.
When was the last time you cried?
It was last year. It was last year.
Okay, so you.
And I forced myself, but I forced myself to cry. Like,
Oh,
I
nah,
sat
I didn't
there.
force myself.
I
This shit
sat there and was like,
Yo, this nigga fucking
I
lying,
sat there and I
man.
forced myself to cry.
This
Like,
nigga lying, man. This nigga lying, yo.
no, I'm not. Nigga.
This nigga lying.
I cried last year. I forced myself
This
to cry.
nigga, he not lying about crying.
Yeah.
It's the forced part.
Yeah, how do
that
you?
he lying.
Yeah, how do you?
No,
Why?
I did.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
sat
why
there
I know
and
he
thought
lied.
about something until I cried.
The nigga called me, right? I don't know if this was the last time he lied, but I mean he cried. But when he did cry, because from the day I met him, he said he don't cry. So
I don't.
If you ask me, this is the first time he cried. I don't know how many times he cried last year.
Once.
So his mom's passed away years ago.
Okay.
He was on the phone, whatever, they had a conversation. He called my phone. Like, yo, this some bullshit. Like, he was mad that he cried.
Damn.
I don't like crying. I don't see no
that's
purpose
why
in it.
that's why he did. But the forcing shit is like it's all right to just say you cried.
Yeah,
Like,
force-
No,
crazy.
I literally forced myself to cry.
So that
tell you-
sounds like some Dexter shit.
I'm gonna tell you how I forced myself to cry. I'm on the phone.
That's crazy.
I'm talking to my aunt, which is my mom's aunt. So we talking this shit. So she going down memory lane about my mom and shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, word. Not like, yeah, like I don't want to hear this. Well, I don't be wanting to hear it because I'd rather talk about that shit to myself. So we talking or whatever. She like, yeah. So I could feel myself getting a little emotional. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not about to cry. Like I don't. So then I get in my own head and shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to cry. I told myself, like, all right, I'm about to cry. Just sit here, think about it, and then I just cried.
You know those emotions. Like, those emotions are gonna find a different way to let out, though.
But to me, I feel like I forced myself. Like, I made myself cry.
Why you
Because if I was doing something else, I wouldn't have cried. But being that I was sitting there, like, don't move until you cry.
I don't know, my nigga. That's different.
I'm so happy somebody else saying this shit but me.
It's a little different. I mean, well, I don't know.
That's why I said I got what he was saying, but he ain't forced himself to cry. The
technically.
reminiscing made him cry.
Right.
Nah,
But
I
he
didn't know what I'm saying. I ain't cry when I was on the phone with my aunt. Like, we hung up.
It don't matter when you cry.
joint was over.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the situation is why the tears was there. It don't matter when it happened.
But what I'm saying is, if I would have
You
got
see why I
out,
cut him off and just was like, yo, let's
if
keep
I would
going?
have got out, like if I would have got out my truck, because I was at work, if I would have got out my truck and just start working, I wouldn't have been walking and boo-hooing. Like, I sat in the truck and boo-hooed for like 5 minutes, and I was just like, all right, I'm good now.
So you cried.
That's why when I said,
but
I was
made
like,
myself cry. That's what I'm saying.
When niggas say shit like that, I tell them, yo, that's personal. Like, I don't have a debate for that. He feels that way. I do know emotions made the nigga cry.
Right, exactly.
But if he feel like he made himself cry, you made yourself
all
cry,
power
bro.
to you. Yeah, I feel you. Okay.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
I just, I've been like this all my life.
Yeah, and then it's when I realized he checked out of what you was saying. He was like, what?
I actually really low key, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did. He's telling me his story.
I seen his face.
And I was like, and then I came, I was like, wait, huh? I really did. I started daydreaming.
Yeah, it's
bro.
like,
my bad.
It's like, yeah, and like niggas can't tell. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Once I say what it was, it's probably like nothing nobody could tell me. Like, that's what it was. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, facts. That's just me though.
Okay, okay.
So what's the unrelated? Hey, yo, what's fuck both of y'all? Hey, yo, what is you said release or unreleased? No? I'm gonna pause that question. So you without a religion, right?
Yeah.
But do you still believe in God?
Yes.
That's all that matters. I don't care for the religion part, whatever religion you is, but just the people that be like, I don't believe in God. I'll just be like, so give me the explanation for some of this stuff.
So I think for them, it's more so like, it's not that they don't believe, but technically they say that there's not enough proof to disprove or prove the
I'll give them that if I ever heard somebody say that.
They do. It's agnostic.
Yeah.
That's what
So if it's it's not enough proof that you right or I'm right.
Right.
So it's in the middle. I can't argue with you, nigga. You telling me there's no proof on my end too.
Real shit though. Like, I never heard that explanation at all. I never even heard nobody say that.
That's
But
what it
real
is.
shit.
That
Though,
there's no proof.
where is the proof? Like, let's be real here. Real shit.
That's the argument. That's all I said.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate to say it
there's
like
no
this,
proof
but-
on either side. That's
No,
what
what I'm
you're
saying, but I hate that a spirit ain't build this shit. Like, a spirit didn't build this building. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what God is.
Nah,
A spirit, right?
They ain't saying that the spirit built the building. Ray, do you really want to have this conversation before you be?
No, I'm dead ass serious because it don't make no sense.
God created the humans so humans could procreate. That's what they're trying to say. So yes, you built this building.
So basically, they saying it wasn't no humans till God said so.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. God created life like dinosaurs. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit.
that's
weird.
why
It's weird.
I know we just said there's
Yeah,
no
it's-
proof
it's
on
weird.
either side.
Yeah.
So like, was God a person? That's what I'm saying.
That's what
like,
they're saying. They can't prove that he wasn't, and we can't prove that he was. So they just don't argue.
Yeah, that shit weird. I think people need to just let people think what they want to think. Like, if you believe in God, let you believe in God. They don't, let them don't. Like,
That's why I told him. I said, yo, do you at least believe that there is I use God, but a higher power.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
But that shouldn't make you treat nobody different. Like,
Some people get some. Ooh.
yeah, like if you tell somebody like,
If
yo,
the wrong
I don't-
person heard him say he ain't got a religion, man, they'd have been.
they gonna think he an atheist.
They'd
Off rip.
have smacked him with a Bible. They'd have rocked him right across his shit. But
I've lost a lot of friends because of that.
Dead ass?
yeah, son, people take that shit serious, son.
I've
That's
lost
wild.
friends over that. Yeah.
That's wild. So losing friends behind that, have you ever thought, like, all right, maybe I should go be their religion?
Absolutely not.
I love this nigga, son. You on time, man. I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. What's your
Absolutely
sign?
not. Scorpio.
Ah, I feel you. I feel
Absolutely the fuck not. No,
you. Yeah, I
good.
feel you on that shit.
Hey, hey, baby, you feel the way you want to feel, man.
Fact. You're not. So you're not in the church or nothing like that at all.
I grew up in the church, but nah, as of right now, no, I'm not.
I feel you on that shit.
Yeah, I'm not. And I don't knock anybody who does that. Like, I think there's so many benefits to being in a religion. Like I said, like we were talking about purpose earlier. That shit knocks out purpose. We got a purpose, nigga. We are here to serve them and praise them, and we gonna go to Jubilee when we out of here, or whatever, Galilee when we out of here.
Word.
And it keeps people in line. You have orders. You have,
Facts.
you know what I mean? Like there's so many nuances that go into it that are beneficial. Like I'm not here to
Facts.
knock that at all. I just question the legitimacy of everything that I come across. And a lot of like people who are religious, it's funny because they're like conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
And it's like out of everything that you question, like you don't question this one nigga. Like it's just always funny to me. But you know, I respect everybody though. End of the day.
Word.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I used to argue about this shit, but now I'm too old for that. I don't really give a fuck.
I feel you on that joint. Word.
I don't care.
Now, your unreleased music.
Yeah.
When we asked you what's your favorite song from you, unreleased, why? What unreleased song of yours is your favorite? And why haven't you released it?
Oh, so I'm in between albums right now. I'm about to drop an album in a couple months. Sorry, something came up. That's on the way. Really, I like when I drop projects. I like dropping projects. I like dropping albums. That's me. I do. Singles is cool, but you know that's what they want to do for the Spotify and Apple Music, all that. They want to chase that shit. They do that shit. There's a purpose for singles, but anyway, shit. I just haven't gotten to the space to drop it yet. Like, you know, it'll happen eventually. I don't really have a rhyme or reason. I do keep the unreleased playlist to offer more additional music for people who really fuck with me and want to tap in, and I have a lot of people who do. They write me a lot. Like, and if I don't post online, like people will DM me that I don't know and be like, "Yo, bro, you good?" Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, and it's kind of like crazy that, that's dope. Like they'll be like, "Yo, I haven't seen you post in a minute." Like, "Yo, you all right?" Like they'll send voice notes and shit. Like, "Yo, you good?" Like, you know what I mean? And they'll tune into the unreleased playlist. Like, "Yo, you haven't updated this in a week. Like, you good?"
Oh shit.
And I'm like, "Yeah, my bad. I just forgot a little bit." Life is,
That's dope.
it's a lot of life outside of this music shit.
Who you got any features on this project coming up?
Do not.
Word. Do you like featuring with other artists?
Of course. Niggas don't be wanting to work, man. I'm sorry.
I feel you on that shit.
They don't either want to work, they business not right, they want to bullshit, come to the studio, vibe out. I'm time is money.
Word.
This shit need to be ready to go when we get there.
Word.
That's just how it work. Niggas don't have a PRO. I know the PRO number. They never did a split sheet.
Damn.
I don't have time for that.
Who's some of your artists? What's your man that you said be mixing your music and stuff like that? Shout him out.
Oh, that's my man, Avi, man. That's my engineer, actually.
Word, shout out him. Yeah. What's some artists you like to collaborate with? Whether it's Jersey or not Jersey?
Well, other than the people I named earlier.
Yeah.
There's a ton, man.
Word.
There's a ton. There's too many to name. There's nobody in particular, but I just referenced the people I said earlier, real talk.
Word. I feel you on that.
So you got a feature price, or do you just go with
I
how
do.
you feel? Shit.
I do, yeah. Right now they're $850. Yeah. Yes, I do. For my time and my effort, and I've also stopped doing features and I didn't charge people this past year. And the problem with that is that like now I just got a verse out there that this nigga didn't put out, and that happened mad times last year. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna have to start charging because you know what I mean. This is gonna either weed out people who just want to waste my fucking time, and or just weed out the people who aren't serious.
Did you ever like double back? Like, yo, why you ain't put my shit out? Like, what's going
No,
on?
it's timing with artists. I'm not upset at it. It's
Are
timing.
they active artists?
Yeah. Yeah, it's timing. It's all timing. I don't know what type of time they're on and what they're looking to do, and people their ideas shift and where the direction shifts. So I'm not mad, but knowing that I want to get compensated in some way or form just for that.
Word,
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I respect it.
so yeah, that's just how I'm feeling.
Do you think they thought your verse was ass?
I hope not. Shit, man.
Because that's always one of the options.
Hey,
That's
yo,
what-
that's
You know what's funny
funny
is I knew you were gonna fucking say that bullshit. I knew that shit was brewing the
Niggas
fuck
sent,
up.
niggas
Man.
sent that shit back. They was listening to that shit like,
Yeah, this hard, bro. This hard, bro.
Like what RDC said when you spend your whole budget on the Eminem
Yo,
feature.
that shit is
And they
classic.
gave the nigga $3 million, and the verse was like rap, slap it,
Yeah.
that. He's like, man,
Yeah,
Eminem
nah,
ain't
that's
saying
crazy.
shit.
That's a fact, bro.
That's wild.
That's a fact.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What was the name of the album again?
Sorry, something came up.
Sorry, something came up. What's the
I
What's
like
the,
that. I like that title. I like
What's the behind that?
So this is a little bit more, I guess, commercial.
Okay.
I guess we could say. So like the first album was conscious, is what they call it, what people are saying. So, but it was like boom bap heavy.
Okay.
This shit now though, I leaned a lot into more commercially appealing trap beats.
Okay.
And this was always a love of mine. Like I told you earlier, I love commercial artists. I love commercial music. I'm not gonna knock it. But like, you know, as opposed to the first album, I was like going through a lot of shit. This time around, I was still dealing with a lot of things, but instead of like being that whole humdrum sad type of wave,
Yeah.
I was fucking angry. So like this whole album was just really me talking shit, still saying shit. Don't get it wrong, don't get it messed up. And a couple records like that veer off of that, and like, you know what I mean, that's like entertaining or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so sorry something came up is just because people really fuck with me for the conscious boom bap, but I really just had some other shit to get off my chest
That's fine.
for a minute. I'll return to that shit later.
I respect that. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
You're a fire artist, man.
Yeah,
you
you
make
got-
the jersey look good.
Yeah, you have one of the Oh yeah, and for all you motherfuckers that think South Jersey don't get no love in Central New Jersey. Central New Jersey.
You gotta say that shit like you don't want some
Yeah,
shit.
Central New
Central
Jersey.
New
And we got a
Jersey.
nigga from Central New Jersey telling you that's South
That
Jersey.
shit don't exist. Fuck out of here,
So
man.
for
Shit don't exist.
everybody out here that feel like South Jersey don't get the love it deserves, or Central New Jersey don't get the love it deserves,
Jersey hip hop.
it's New Jersey.
New Jersey hip hop, baby. Look,
Say the name, Rick.
New Jersey hip hop. We here, baby. South Jersey in the building, man.
That's a fact.
We show love to the whole Jersey, bro. You was supposed to be up here to shoot your cakes at us, but you ain't make it, brother. But we not glad you couldn't make it, but we wish you could have made it. But we just want to show you, man. We love Jersey, bro. This is a Jersey podcast, man. This is what we do.
You talking about New Jersey Hip Hop, the IG page, the whole
Yeah.
platform movement? Oh yeah, shouts to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts to them for sure.
Yeah, they be trying to put on for y'all little area and shit. They be like, yeah,
They be
man.
doing things. Nah, they be up north too. I be seeing them.
No, they don't.
Nah, they don't be up north. Nah, they
Where's Cumberland? Didn't they do some Cumberland shit or some shit?
I don't know what the fuck Cumberland.
Cumberland.
South.
That's south. Yeah, that's south.
My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Only time they did something up
they
here
don't
was
be-
in
I don't know if they be up
Only
here.
time they did something up here was in Kearney, but it was a south. Wasn't it Kearney? It was somewhere up here, but it was
Kearney's north,
more
yeah.
for South Jersey artists.
Okay.
It was like bringing South Jersey to North Jersey type shit. I only know because I tried to be on it, and yeah,
I fuck with them. I mean,
he cool.
they support, so
cool,
I
dude.
definitely support back.
You be performing?
Yeah, man. Any chance I get. Of course.
Where? What was your favorite performance that you had did?
Thus far.
Shit, I did years ago. I did SOBs.
Shout out to you.
That was eye opening and fun, and yeah, man.
What was eye opening about it?
just the reception of new people and in a very intimate setting.
How you like to perform? You like backtracking or you like to just
I don't do any backtracking.
fuck with that?
I mean, I'll do dubs, in and outs.
Yeah.
I had that, but not the main
Ad-libs
vocals.
and
The main vocals dead. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I feel you on that shit.
So you use the dubs like a hype man.
Yeah, and also to give me a break in certain areas that I know if I'm rehearsing and I'm like, oh, I get tired around here. I need,
I got you.
yeah, I need this here. Yeah.
That's when you gotta get the crowd involved and shit. You know, you
Yeah,
tell
that's true, too.
Let me hear y'all.
Yeah, that's true too.
How y'all feeling up there?
That's true.
Up there, all out of breath, gassed and everything.
They in the crowd like, where you put a beat break right here? They up there like, y'all gotta understand, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. Beat just
He
changed.
said, y'all say Trenton, y'all say New Jersey.
Nigga up there fatigued as hell. Talking about Trenton, New Jersey. And then they think he about to rap. He gonna love y'all. Good night.
Nah, facts, it be like that.
So have there ever been any industry artists that reached out or
Of course.
shared your stuff?
Of course, yeah, of course. But there's some that reach out on the low and just show support, but there's some that want to scam. It's a lot of
Been there.
Who was the one that wasn't a scam? Because he been scammed. He right. I mean, niggas done tried him. But who's one that did not scam? That was true support. That you was just like, oh shit.
So not necessarily like super mainstream or popular, but mostly like local acts that are like a little bit bigger, and like definitely DJs support me too. I fuck with DJ Cosmic Kev. He supports a lot. Out in
Shout out
Philly.
Cosmic Kev.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing little. That's something
That's
big.
a big deal.
No,
Cosmic Kev a big deal. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm not. No, hell no, I wouldn't.
But I know he is
He's
local
a
because
fucking
y'all right next to
legend.
Philly.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, but there's a lot of niggas scamming.
It's a lot of niggas scam.
A lot of niggas
Especially
scamming.
that put me on my mixtape niggas.
Yeah. Oh, I love that scam.
Oh my God.
They've been doing that since Facebook Messenger days.
And it'd be crazy because it don't even be them. It'd be like they team. Like it'd be somebody on their team like just trying to get some.
And the
extra
crazy thing is, I actually know a nigga who didn't get scammed out of it.
Okay. How so?
One person.
How so?
because he was on the mixtape.
Yeah, he was on the
But he was
mixtape.
like
The
track
mixtape
50.
did come out.
Oh no. But okay.
Nah, sometimes
that's
I,
cool.
I know a nigga that got scammed and it never dropped.
I still call that a scam.
Nah, it is.
That they
It
put the
is.
mixtape out. It's a scam.
Because they don't even tell you that that's what's going to happen.
To some degree.
Yeah, like, you
they promoting it to you like, yeah, man, we about to promote you and da 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 da. They ain't saying it like
8,000 niggas on
swear
this
to
tape.
God, bro. Like you doing a feature, it's 4, 5, 6 niggas on that motherfucker. And it's
Oh, and
like
also the paid promotion scam is crazy too. A nigga with a bunch of followers,
paid promotion.
That's a scam.
they'll
That's a
DM you and be
show-
like,
At
yo,
least that price don't be a scam price though.
yo, but you could easily check out their social metrics and realize like this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I know,
social-
but
the,
I'll take
I
a
feel
scam.
what you're saying,
I'll
though.
take a scam out of $5 than a scam
Nah,
out of 500.
$5. No, they
Nah.
be talking crazy.
I ain't never
Show-
meet them niggas. I ain't never
the
meet them
showcase
niggas.
scams be worse though, bro.
Oh,
the
showcase
showcase,
scams
oh
are the
my
worst,
gosh,
bro.
huh?
Yes,
They
they're
be
the
like
worst.
$250 for a 7-minute slot.
7 minutes set,
What?
and fucking Bill Clark from Aristotle Records is gonna be here. It's fucking
Yeah,
it's fucking
like-
Raekwon from fucking down the block is around there.
That's
with
crazy.
A
That's my
2-drink
name.
minimum. Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, that's funny
Raekwon
as
from
shit.
down the block with the two.
Man, I just labeled you a whole
shit.
scam name.
Yo,
like-
do you know what's crazy? You said everything because he's not really a drinker, so it'll be a 2-drink minimum.
Facts.
That nigga's from that nigga's from down the block.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
Like you just ran this nigga down, two
Bro,
big
he's a
minimum
scammer,
down
bro.
the block.
My fault.
That should be real, bro.
Then
Like,
he's showing up with the Ray-Ban. Pull the chain out. I know you got it on. Look, he got the
That's
whole
all he
scamming
had.
kit on. Look, he got the whole
He got the edge. Oh yeah, that's it.
He walking in there like they gonna Ray right there.
Yeah, that's
Some
scammer
record
level
label you
1
never
chain.
heard. Some slick moves records. Ray
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Then I did that shit. I didn't never pay for it, but like I hit them up. They'd be posting it like, yo, you can perform here, this, and third. And then it'd be like an artist you fuck with on there. And you like, damn, I should do that shit. I'm looking. I just hit them up just to see what the price is. Yo, how much I want to get on there? Oh, it's $250 for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's the game.
Or to sell these tickets so you could perform. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, I stopped doing those when I was 17, probably 17. That's when I realized like, oh, this is some bullshit.
nah, facts.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
What I used to do is, I ain't gonna lie, this one time I did a show, it was like in Sea Caucus or some shit. I think I sold like 4 tickets, and I probably like put the rest of the bread to it. Because at that point, I was just like, I just want to perform. I don't even care. I'll just perform. Fuck it, bro. It was cool though.
Yeah, but you go into a spot like that, and it's never really beneficial for
It's not, 'cause
anybody.
nobody paying attention to you.
Because you're performing in front of a lot of artists, and no disrespect to Jersey, but if you're performing in front of Jersey artists, they
Niggas do
really
not
don't
care.
give a fuck.
Niggas don't
Jersey
give a
does not
fuck at
support
all.
other artists. Let me fucking tell you that.
I went to an open mic in Plainfield, and I ain't get to perform till like midnight, bro. It was a vibe though. Like I was chilling, but by the time I performed, it wasn't nobody in that bitch. I'm like, damn, bro. I ain't have to pay though, but it was just, I was just like, damn, because there used to be open mics over here. I don't know if you ever heard of the Dopeness open mic.
I have.
You heard that? Yeah. Funny story, but anyway, that's the joint where Kanye West pulled up to. Yeah, I remember that shit. Like those used to be lit though. Like those was some good. You been out here for that?
Nah, I haven't.
Oh, you never been in one? Nah, yeah, I started that joint. But that's just my inside story.
Oh yeah, you and your boys we started going there first.
Yeah, and then niggas came and took that shit. Not took it over, but they basically took niggas' idea and they had a bigger following than us. So
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
yeah, word. It was a shout out.
Yeah, that's where y'all threw y'all first show and 4 niggas showed up. Yeah,
yeah, we do our first show.
Our
there.
first show and then 4 niggas showed up.
I found the spot. It was called the Dopeness. It's not there no more. I found the spot. It was doing like an open mic for comedy shit. I mean, like, I think I was like a freshman in high school. So I seen it. I goes down there with my pops and I go down there. We sitting in there. I go up there. I grab the mic. I'm like, y'all rap. They like, oh, this a comedy show. I'm like,
Damn,
I rap.
nigga.
Yeah, so they was
Say,
like,
yo, I rap. It's a comedy show. Yo, I rap.
but I'm like, yo, I rap or whatever. So they're like, yo, go ahead, rap or whatever. It wasn't no beat, no nothing. I was just rapping a cappella. They was fucking with it or whatever. It wasn't really nobody there. So like, probably like a month or two after that, I'm telling my boys about it. Like, yo, it's a spot down here. We should do some shit. And this is by the time we start forming our little crew or whatever. Like, and these my niggas for like 15 plus years now. So I tell these niggas, yo, let's go down here, set it up, whatever. I go have a meeting with the owner, me and my 2 boys. I'm like, yo, this is what we want to do. I'm thinking shit gonna sell out. I'm like, yo, this is what we want to do. We gonna take the money at the door, this, that, and the third. We do it. Probably like, it wasn't a full house at all. It might like 15, 20 people, if that. And then like a month later, this nigga turns it into some shit like that. I don't know how these other niggas found out about that shit. But they literally took niggas' whole shit and then they turned it into an open mic shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and then that's when Kanye niece ended up performing and
That's
he
crazy.
ended up coming in. Yeah, word.
Yeah, it's an artist. I cannot remember this nigga name and it's killing me. Because y'all talking about that. I can't remember his name. Yo, that nigga said he booked the show every weekend at the same cafe for like a year straight. Then he was like, yo, he'd go there. It was cheap to book it. He said he'd go there. He watched that shit in 12 months go from nobody to one day he came in that bitch and it was packed.
That's what's up.
Who was it? The Toby nigga?
Was it him?
So-
I cannot remember the nigga
I know
name,
you talking about.
But the nigga definitely said, yo, I was coming here every weekend. Nobody was here. Like, I had to pay them all their money up front because there was no door, no nothing. And he was like, every weekend I walked down here, nobody in this motherfucker. And then he said one day it was like 10 people, like 15 people.
That's fucking beautiful.
He's like, it's like 20 people. Like, he said he watched it. And then he was like, that shit went from like 20 people. Then he came that following weekend and it was at max. He said he don't know who was the person that seen it.
Yeah.
But he said even when there was nobody in the room, he said I was performing that shit, like that shit was packed. I was sweating. He said the people working there was like, damn.
Hey, yeah.
But he said there was nobody there. Like that shit was empty.
Right.
And he's like, I'm just going. He said, man, I walked in that bitch. They was like, yo, it's like 1,000 niggas in here. He was like, what the fuck?
That's what's up.
So I feel like that shit take time, but don't ever
It
quit
does.
on that shit if
Nah,
you
facts.
really love that shit.
Facts.
It does take time. And
I wish you never gave up on that shit.
Everything comes in seasons, man. Like, you can go hard and get burnt out and just need a break. So,
Facts.
you know, I'm getting back to it right now.
You be throwing your own shows or you just like...
Not yet, man. That's the
Word.
goal this year, though.
Nah, facts. So I'm putting my bid in.
Okay.
I need an opener.
Respect.
Let me know. I got you.
All right,
I
bet.
don't charge shit. I don't charge nobody nothing. You ain't gotta give me shit. I'll just pull up and perform.
Bet.
Word.
Appreciate
Yeah, I mean, you want us to come down and do some promo with you? We got you.
Of course.
Yeah, facts. We host shows too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we host shows too.
Yeah, so I could be a rapper and a podcast in the same night. Like, whatever you need me to do.
All right.
So you saying that it's cool because Crutch Calhoun, we hosted one of his shows.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah. It's your boys.
We do appreciate you coming up here though, man.
I appreciate
Wait, we
y'all,
don't want
man.
to hold you for too long. I know we probably baffling and talking too much and shit.
Man, I'm with whatever.
Word.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, but we know we know you came here to rap.
Yeah,
we know that.
That's,
always.
that's,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
going to happen. This is going to transition right into that.
like a shit, like a TV show. Like what's Brent's name? Soul Train. What's his name? That shit be, that nigga be like, we got he said we got Cook.Ski in the house tonight. He's gonna be performing one of his songs off his album.
Hey yo, tell them where they can find you, Cook.Ski. Cook.Ski. I say Cook.Ski.
Cook.Ski, yeah, not the first nigga to say that. It's so
I'm
funny.
screaming.
I think one of my first engineers was Dominican, and that's how he said it.
Hey
I
yo,
was like, bro, what? You can find me anywhere, man. Find me in Jersey. Find me in Paris. Well, at least streaming in Paris. They fuck with me out there. They fuck with me out there more than they do here. I'll tell you that, motherfucker.
that's right.
That's beautiful.
You can catch me around the way, man. I'm a normal dude who just raps very well.
I was definitely talking about your socials.
Okay. Man, it's Cook.Ski on the IG, and same shit on TikTok if you privy that thing, if you young, and Cook.Ski on YouTube, man, same shit across the board. Yeah,
That's fine. We appreciate you for coming.
appreciate y'all.
I sip, I roll my weed up. Niggas trip, but they can't see us. Big plays when I'm on top now. I got this, kick your feet up. Watch how I double up now. It's gonna cost 10 to see.